And we're live.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on, to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect, how it affects them, and the price of help. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. So tonight we have a special show for you guys, a special treat because
today, because it's 9:15 a.m. when they're watching
it. Well, thank you for reminding me, Sandy.
No problem.
So November 5th, 1955. That is the date that Doc Zanzibar here invented time travel. Isn't that right, Doc?
That's right.
That's it. Tell us the story. How did you discover time travel? What were you doing when you discovered it?
Well, not discovered it. You were throwing your dog into a car.
Don't you remember? Don't you remember you were hanging the clock in the bathroom and the porcelain on the toilet was wet and you slipped and hit your head on the sink?
Oh, that's right.
But that wasn't on November 5th, 1955. That was 1985.
No, actually it was November 5th, 1955, Sandy.
That he goes back the day he discovers it.
Yes. That's the day Doc invented time travel.
And guys, I don't know if you notice, but when Marty goes back in time, it was Saturday, November 5th, 1955. And today, well, the day that you're watching this, or the day that Brian uploads it, is also Saturday, November 5th, just not the same year. And the time that Marty went back was 6:15 a.m., which is Pacific time. So Eastern time, 9:15 a.m., and that's the upload time today. Well, that you should be seeing it. We'll be there. I'm going to try to be in the chat for the premiere.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about time travel and Back to the Future, Sandy, right?
What's funny about time travel?
Well, I have this meme T-shirt. It says, "Whatever you do, Marty, don't go to 2020."
Or 2021 or 2022.
Yeah, stay away from those years.
2020 anything.
What?
Stay away, Marty.
Stay away. So
hey Doc. So you don't know how, but they found you. So who found you? They come in a caravan, remember, in like a Toyota van, but now it's a Volkswagen.
Oh yeah, it did change, didn't it?
The Libyans.
Hey guys. Hey guys, guess what?
What?
It changed again. And I'm going to show you at the end of the show a brand new Mandela effect that I just saw with the van.
Well, it was a Toyota blue. It was like a bluish gray van, a Toyota.
That's not what changed.
Great Scott! How am I supposed to remember if it keeps changing?
So at the very end of this show, I have a slide that shows you two things I've noticed that are definite changes for me.
Great Scott! Doc, this is heavy.
So while they're making puns and little jokes, we're here today to show you all the Mandela effects that we have covered, whether it be ours or other people's, Mandela Effects, all Back to the Future Mandela Effects to celebrate the Saturday, November 5th day of Marty going back to 1955. So that's why we're here today, everyone. And don't forget, tonight, Saturday night, we'll be having our normal live stream covering the rest of the Halloween Mandela Effects. So don't miss it. It's going to be awesome. It's not just like horror movies. So you don't have to know horror movies to enjoy the Halloween show. It's fun stuff. We got Mandanimals and all sorts of stuff tonight. All right, Brian.
Well,
Want to get
are
started?
you guys ready, party animals?
Yes, we are. Let's get into these Mandela Effects.
Yep. This is heavy, Marty.
Oh, what's
We're
wrong
not
with
gonna get
what's wrong
anywhere.
with the future? Is the Earth's gravitational pull, right? Something with the gravitational pull.
If this is a live stream, we'd be here for 3 hours. All right, so credit goes to Teresa Lynch on this one. Which dress do you remember Lorraine, me, wearing to the dance? Left or right? We're going to give you guys a few seconds, even though,
Yeah, we're
not
going
in
to
the
pause
chat.
for like about 30 seconds here.
We're going to pause by asking each other what we remember. What do you guys remember? Left or right?
Left.
For me, it was the left, for sure.
It was the left for me, too. I hope
Are
you
you
guys
saying
have your answers. Huh?
Are you saying it changed again?
Well, it didn't change again. It changed when Teresa. These are all Mandela Effects we've covered previously, everyone.
Well,
So this
I
song's-
remember Teresa was talking about one time with something with a poodle skirt or something.
No, that was me. Oh, I don't know if I included that in the links. I may have to get that for you. We'll see.
You
But
have
we
to
can
go back.
I can't leave because I'm
Back to the future.
We might be missing a Mandela Effect. Oh no. So
I love quoting Back to the Future, especially around the holidays.
Me too.
All the
I'm
time,
going
really.
to see if I can go on Flickr on my phone to see if I included it. If I did not, you'll
Wait
be
a
getting
second.
a link.
Stop. You mean to tell me you put the time machine out of a Delorean?
Brian. This is the same, everyone. Brian is the person saying, it's late, I'm tired, and he just won't go through the Mandela Effects.
It just came to me, okay, that quote. And so yeah, the stainless steel was needed to disperse the flux capacitor. There. All right, but here's the thing. The weirdest part is these skirts are popping up in movies and TV scenes that I don't remember these skirts. Do you guys remember these from the movie?
Nope.
I sure don't. And on one, I can't tell what that is. It looks like peppermints. Maybe the one on the left on a peach colored dress.
They're daisies.
Daisies, okay, fair enough. And then the middle one, they look like elephants. 3 elephants on there, maybe 4 in a line. And then you have the blue dress. And then on the right, you have
Lorraine.
the right one is Lorraine, and she's wearing what looks to be a gray. Is it gray or green? I can't tell.
It's black. It's like a gray black color.
It might be the lighting. But
Yeah.
then there's a giraffe, a couple of giraffes on there.
And some trees and leaves. Now, this slide is actually from another presentation I did. It was just on poodle skirts. So this is in here, so we're good. I don't have to send you another album. We're good. Like the first one is actually from, the first 2 slides are from Greece. The first 2 pictures, and the third picture is Lorraine. That's why it's in here. I did a whole presentation on poodle skirts having things on it I've never seen before, including telephones, like working telephones. So if you're curious, let us know in the chat or in the comments, and maybe we'll cover that one again if you haven't seen it. But for now, do you guys remember the giraffes on Lorraine's skirt? Because I don't.
Nope.
All right, Brian, you can go on.
All right. So, you want to read these, Sandy? You want to read the
Sure. Teresa does not remember the dotted sheath. It's like I don't know, like a lacy over spread, like a I don't even know what you call it. I can't think of what you call it. It's a thing on. It's something on top, like a veil. The stuff a veil is made out of. Can someone help me here? That's on top of her dress now. Her dress is now two-tone because of this lacy thing with white dots all over it, and we don't remember that.
No. Yeah, I don't remember that either.
And we're going to be talking about George McFly's jacket in a minute, too. So here's a close-up. You can see the dots on the dress.
Yeah, it looks... No, it wasn't like that.
I got to say, that woman... Can you go back for 1 second? The woman in the bottom left looks a lot like her.
She does.
That's someone just wearing the costume. She looks a lot like the actress.
I
Leah
actually thought
Thompson.
it was.
Yeah, no, that was just another woman in a costume. So here's residue of the dress without that on top. And also take note of the man in the white jacket. Like I said, we're going to be talking about his jacket in a minute.
You notice... Hang on. You notice the dress actually goes all the way to the bottom. It goes flush in that bottom picture.
Yes.
The pink goes all the way down to the bottom.
Right. That's the way
That's
it was.
how I remember.
Me too.
Number 2.
Which pants did Jennifer Parker wear in Back to the Future? Now, she does wear blue denim in the school scene, which we're going to see in a little bit. But she also wears one of these.
I'm still a little disappointed in that they changed actresses from
Same
part
here.
1 to part 2. Yeah.
She had a previous acting engagement for a pilot, which failed. And that's why she didn't do it. I'm sure she's kicking herself for choosing the pilot over the sequels.
I would have rather went for Back to the Future, but that's...
Especially since it was larger roles, you know?
Mhm.
But, Doc Zanzibar and Brian McFly, which ones do you remember? Do you remember the left or the right?
I remember the right.
Same. You're right. Yeah.
Same for me. And I hope the chat said the same, but you never know. We'll find out Saturday. All right, we can go on. I remember plain pink pants. The flowers were never there for me.
Yeah, that just looks wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's weird is you have all this residue.
There's a ton.
Girls that are dressing up like Elizabeth Shue character, they're wearing straight pink. They're not wearing the flowers with the pink.
And when you're doing a costume, you want to be accurate so people know what it is that you're doing, what it is that you're supposed to be dressing up as.
I also want to note that Marty McFly's jacket is yellow, red, and orange in all these pictures. All over the place.
That's a good costume. I think next year I'll dress up as Marty. The right way. The way we remember. Okay, that's it for that one. For that folder.
Be careful you don't click out of the StreamYard. All right. Now I found this one. Yes or no? Do you remember Back to the Future ending with this in the theater to be continued? So This would require that you see the
Yes.
first Back to the Future in the theater.
Yes.
Hands down.
It's a yes for me as well. And
Well,
we can
I
go
think
on.
it was actually. I think it was on the first one and the second one
It was.
because I remember seeing that leading into the third movie because they
Okay.
showed you a brief preview of the third movie in the second at the end of the second movie,
Right.
and it was like a cowboy Wild West.
Right, but this is specifically the first one that I'm
Okay.
speaking of. All right, we can go on.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. To be continued. The title card was not in the theatrical release of Back to the Future. It was added to the home video release after the actors had signed on to do 2 sequels. It was not in the theater. And I am sorry. This was 1,000% in the theater. I left the theater pumped
Yep.
that the story was going to continue.
Me too.
1,000% Mandela Effect for me.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Back to the Future is in 1985. Oh, when the film was released on VHS in 1986, Universal added to be continued.
No, I'm going to say BS.
Mm-hmm.
BS on that one.
And
Definitely.
at the bottom, it says, seen theatrically. I still get people swearing to me that they remember seeing To Be Continued in the theater back in 1985. And it's in a book.
That's how we knew there'd be a sequel.
So I'm wondering what the man's excuse is now.
The man's excuse is that they didn't do it until everybody signed on for the sequel.
Well, that just doesn't cut it for me.
Also, can you zoom in on that car in the article? What is going on there? It does not look like a DeLorean. It's red. What is that?
It's a Podiac Firebird.
It just looks all
Isn't it?
wrong. I don't know. I've mentioned that before. It just looks all wrong to me. But anyway, we can go on.
Okay.
At the top, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. The car then begins to fly and takes off into the future. I saw these movies in the theater. To Be Continued was on the original theater release. This made her a little sad when she realized it. She had gotten the idea of To Be Continued from the movie Back to the Future, which ends with those words in huge letters. Now, of course, there's Kyle. Sorry. So Back to the Future with my old man. Never forget him trying to explain To Be Continued as we left the Orpheus Theater. My disbelief that I have to wait for the next film. Lots of people remembering it being on the screen and being either excited or upset. 88 Reasons Why I Love Back to the Future. Number 84 is To Be Continued, testament to the power of the movie that for the first time in my life, I was keen to know more about the process. Was there really going to be more? Turns out it was just a tease, of course, originally, but thankfully they decided to come back. So many people remember that being on the screen. And this is just explaining how it was added to the video release. That's why we have it in red. It's current reality. Okay. The endings of both movies are pretty similar. Both Back to the Future and See You Yesterday end on a massive cliffhanger. Back to the Future closes with a conversation between Marty McFly and Doc as they prepare for another ride in their time-traveling Delorean. And Doc delivers the iconic line, "Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads." It ends with the words, "To be continued," flashed across the screen. I don't know why this keeps
I wish
flashing.
I wish I could go back to the past and go grab that clip from the movie theater.
Me too.
So that way I could prove it to you guys. You morons. I'm talking about the ones here who say it didn't happen.
The
It
deniers.
did. Yeah.
Not the people who aren't affected by this one.
Correct.
The deniers
Correct.
he's talking about, just to be clear.
Right. I did a boo-boo. Let me get this share screen back up.
It's okay. All right, so this is pre-graphics. This is Teresa Lynch. She remembers a sweatshirt being different. I'm just going to have to explain as we go along. You can go on, Brian. I don't know. Go on until I understand. I know what we're looking for. This could just be a residue folder. What's the title of the album? Brian?
The title of the album?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I'd have to exit out of it.
I would need you to exit out of it so I know what we're talking about here. This is why I do graphics, everyone. Because right now I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay, this one's called Back to the Future Again. Sandy?
We lost her.
All right, we'll try to get her back.
We have to get her back.
Back to the future.
On my end, you guys are both white circles. Can you see your avatars? Because I can't see them.
I can see mine.
Do me a favor. Can you click on your avatar and change it? Because you're white circles for everybody. I get kicked out. Safari just crashed.
Are you able to view it on YouTube?
No, because it's unlisted right now. We're not
it's
live.
unlisted.
So what is the title of this folder?
I mentioned it. What is it, Jeff?
I think it was Back to the Future Again or something.
Yeah, Back to the Future Again. Thank you.
Great. Keep going. I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, I think maybe what we're trying to show here is the messed up logo. I don't know. Because the C
Maybe.
and the K were never connected, but now they are.
The R and the E is also connected, and it's curved.
Well, I do remember it being curved, Sandy. Just that's my memory, but
No,
I don't
you
remember
don't,
them being moved.
Brian. In your previous video, you talked about it.
Really?
Really?
Well, tell me I changed.
Okay, this I know what this is. Okay, Teresa does not remember Marty's shirt being black, or she remembers it being black and it's a different color now. There should be pictures of it now so we can see the shirt underneath Marty's button-down shirt.
But I think what Teresa was also saying was that the shirt that Marty's sister is wearing is different.
That was me.
That was you?
I don't remember the bulldog with the horn. You'll see. We should have pictures in here.
Okay.
Okay, I was showing you that the USA Today logo was messed up, and then we found out that that's actually how it looked on the paper today.
Like today?
Today. Yeah, that's the logo.
Can't be.
It is. And these are how I remember her sweatshirt. She was wearing like a 1985 graduation sweatshirt. That's what that first image was about in the folder. It said 1985. I remember that. She was wearing like a graduation sweatshirt with the year she graduated. And now it's a bulldog, like the mascot for her school, which you will see coming up. So there's two things happening in this folder. It's just confusing because there's no graphics. No idea why this is here.
Yeah, her shirt's got this bulldog that says "Class of '84."
Yeah, we're gonna show it. It's in
And
this folder. I know it is.
the brother has a Mickey Mouse shirt on.
Right, but what color is Marty wearing? What are the color of his two shirts?
I can't tell.
Well, keep going because it's in this folder somewhere. But this, oh, it's not in this folder, so we're gonna have to look at it online. So we're not going to show them what it looks like? The picture you were looking at?
Yeah, let me look at it. I'll have to pull it up online. Remember, I'm on the 4th tab, okay?
Okay, you're on number 4. It's easy to remember.
Wow, look how it came up. Like it knew I was searching for it.
All right, so I don't know what Teresa remembers. She's not here to tell us. But you can see there's a dog, HV, class of 84. I remember class of 1984 on her shirt and not the dog with the HV, Hill Valley. I don't remember the dog. More than anything, I don't remember the dog. Maybe I think Teresa remembers a white shirt. I don't know. She's not here.
Is it not white? It looks white there.
No, Marty's. She doesn't remember Marty's shirt being those colors. I don't know if she remembered white, if she remembered red, but it's like navy blue or black. And she doesn't remember that. The t-shirt underneath. She remembers there being a contrast, like either red or white. I can't remember which one.
All right, so Mickey
so
Mouse.
You're tab number 4.
The brother's wearing a Mickey Mouse right here, and he's got a short sleeve red shirt on.
Yes.
And he's got blue denim shorts that are look like they're frayed at the bottom, or just.
Which I thought were a little bit shorter than that. I don't remember guys in the 80s wearing their jean shorts that long. I thought they were a bit shorter than that. Like you could see his knees at least.
What kind of shirt is Marty wearing there? It's hard to tell.
It looks like a navy shirt with a yellow collar. That just could be his neck.
And he's wearing denim jeans.
And a blue button-down shirt.
So his sister is wearing a pink bow?
Yeah.
Big giant pink bow in her hair.
Pink and black leopard pants. Pink socks. Weird shoes. Okay. And I think that's a pink sweatshirt, but that's a bad quality photo. Maybe it's white.
Okay, so we're on this one now. So Jeff, would you like to read this one, Doc Zanzibar?
Lots of questions here.
Yeah. Which denim jacket did Marty McFly wear in Back to the Future?
1, 2, or 3, guys. And while the chat is deciding, panel, what do you remember? 1, 2, or 3?
Man, I kind of see it's probably 3, honestly.
3 looks familiar, yeah.
Well, we were just looking at pictures of him.
Yeah, but yeah, 3 looks familiar to me.
Okay, it was never 3 for me. I would go with 2. Or 1. I could do 1 or 2, but definitely not 3 for me. So 1, 2, or 3 again, chat. Actually, do A, B, or C for this one. Go ahead, Jeff.
What color do you remember Marty McFly's puffer vest being in Back to the Future?
So we have A is orange, B is dark red, or muted red, I should say, and C is bright red. A, B, or C. Panel, what do you remember?
Between B and C. I think C.
Brian?
I'm leaning towards C. It was definitely red in my opinion.
Yeah.
And it was definitely orange in my past. So A for me. All right, we can go on. So there's actually 2 jackets in Back to the Future. The regular denim and then the gray denim. The top one is what you see the most in the movie. The gray and the blue. I don't remember any of them. I don't remember two-tone. It looks like a country style jacket to me for some reason. Like it should have like strips of denim hanging from the back. Like it just doesn't look right to me. I know that you guys remember this. Brian, when I originally presented this, you did not remember this jacket, so you've shifted from watching it so much. You probably took the update.
I mean, I don't remember all those pins that were on there.
We're going to talk about that in another presentation.
Okay.
You can go on.
Yeah, the jacket, because I've seen the movie a lot, especially since investigating the Mandela Effect, and it's always been this way for me recently. I can't.
Right.
I don't recall past that point. But it is weird how he's got these, like, what are those little avocados or pickles, something on the sleeve?
Paisley. It's Paisley, Brian.
Paisley, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The brand is Max. What is it, Max Katie?
I don't know. Max Katie's.
Yeah, and it actually looks kind of gray, doesn't it?
It is gray. There's 2 different jackets.
No, I don't remember the gray.
Okay. Well, we're going to be seeing pictures soon. Come on. Let's go. So here's the blue jacket. I remember him in orange on the bottom. It is red on the top. And it's actually B, not C. It's muted red.
Oh, and it's even a darker red?
Mm-hmm. Here's where he's wearing the gray and the blue jacket that you don't remember, Brian.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the gray.
So if you go back.
I remember, no, listen, I remember a lighter blue. I don't remember a
like
gray.
this. Go back. No. Go forward. You can see, no, go back. You can see here he's wearing the light blue denim with the dark blue denim. But then in the next scene, it's a different color blue denim and the gray. And I got to tell you, this part of the scene looks like that looks more like Eric, what's his name?
Eric Stoltz?
Eric Stoltz, more like Eric Stoltz than Michael J. Fox there. Doesn't it?
Did you know he's still in the movie? There's a part where he's actually still in the movie, and they didn't pay him for it.
Oh, that's lovely. All right, so here's the current reality with the red. I don't know why his skateboard is blue. That wasn't like that.
No, the skateboard wasn't blue. Is it blue now?
I don't know. So here's the gray and blue. Again, that doll looks like a cross between Michael J. Fox and Eric Stoltz. That's really creepy looking. All right, so here's him in the. I don't know if that's gray. I think that's the gray one. And that's where Jennifer wears light blue denim. And her shirt looks off. That black shirt. What is going on there? Anyway, this is when I also found that Zales had changed with those triangles. I don't remember the triangles in Zales. That is their logo, though. It upset me so much I actually recreated their logo. All right, so there's current reality. And there's the blue denim. You can see it's blue denim at the bottom. It's not gray. There's the blue denim jacket. So he does wear both.
What are we looking at here? Is that the costume?
That's if you want to do a costume and check out the denim jacket. That's the denim jacket I remember. I don't remember the blue on top. Okay, Brian. There's another scene. I'm sure these are all out of order. Whoa, Brian. Brian.
Yeah.
Look at the awnings. Do you remember them all ripped up?
No.
That town was falling apart in 1985. Imagine what it would look like in 2022.
Actually, we're looking at it. It's looking more like Biff's version of 2022.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
We're going to be here forever, but I'm sorry. Can you go back until I tell you to stop? Because I saw something I have to ask you about. Back. Stop. Do you remember the motel having a blue M?
No.
The Bluebird Motel?
No,
That's all. Just wanted to ask. Okay, you can go on. That's all. I just wanted to ask that. So we're going through the residue now. You can move a little bit faster. All right, so here's the blue version of the jacket that you guys remember. Keep going. This is why I make slides, guys, so we're not here forever looking at a ton of residue, one picture at a time. So here is residue of the blue denim with the red jacket, like you remember. There's a close-up of the gray jacket. Okay, we can go on, Brian. We've already looked at this. There he's wearing the blue denim. The residue for what you guys remember.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, he's wearing just a blue jacket like I remember. Go on. So here's my reality. Blue denim jacket, orange vest.
He looks like Shaggy there a little bit.
Yeah.
He has.
Orange jacket. I mean, orange vest, blue jacket, like I remember.
That looks like the Marty from the video game. Have you guys played the video game?
I have not.
Yeah.
So here's somebody dressing just like Marty in a blue denim jacket, like I remember, and an orange vest. That's residue of the current reality. Oh, check this out. They're selling the costume with a blue denim jacket and orange vest, and they compare it next to the like the figurine with a red vest and the messed up jacket.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Blue jacket, orange vest, like I remember.
The orange doesn't look wrong at all. It actually looks right. I think I took an update.
And I know Brian did, because Brian did remember the orange when I originally presented this, and now he
I
remembers
probably
the red.
did. Yeah, I probably did too.
Mm-hmm. That's why we show residue, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian. Brian, we have so much to cover here. Blue jacket, orange vest. You can go to the next one. Just get through the residue, Brian. All right, there's the current reality denim but orange vest. Okay. Orange vest here. Current reality jacket. Orange vest, video game that you were talking about. Orange vest, regular blue jacket. Current reality shows it with red, but a normal denim jacket.
Too bad the JCPenney spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, no. It's spelled right at the bottom. Did you see that?
Where?
At the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah. What?
Yep, JCPenney's. No E.
That's a double residue.
Yes, it is. Orange jacket, normal denim. Orange vest, I should say. Current reality. But the denim jacket's right. Oh, wait, go back. Go back. It says orange or red puffy vest if you look under items needed. Orange or red. Why would they write that? Orange vest. Orange vest, normal jacket. Orange vest. I can't tell if the jacket is residue or not. And there's the current reality close up.
He must be in 1955 there because the clock is actually working.
Yes. Normal jacket, orange vest. Current reality. Okay, so Deborah Lynn Scott was the movie's costume designer. Deb confirms that the vest is orange, as is referenced in the dialogue in the film that alludes to a life preserver. So she designed it as orange, yet somehow it's red in the movie.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm. Current reality.
What's funny is I was just looking at Amazon and looking for Marty costumes, and it shows his Casio watch, and it's going to be delivered November 5th. If I were to order it today, it'd be delivered November 5th. Yeah, I'm gonna do you a favor, Sandy. I'm gonna go on Amazon and I'll order a chicken and an egg, and I'll let you know.
Okay. Which gets there first? I got it.
Yeah.
Bad joke. It's almost like a rust red. What color is Marty McFly's vest? Orange.
That's it for that folder.
Yeah. Okay, top or bottom? Which jacket do you remember? In the chat. I know it's a slight difference, but if Brian, if you could zoom in on the collar area on the top and the bottom to help them decide. So here we've got an almost white, a little off-white jacket, and then on the bottom we've got a tan jacket with a white shirt. Can you see the difference now?
Yes.
Zoom out. So while they're deciding in the chat, Brian and Jeff, what do you remember? Do you remember top or bottom?
For me, it was like white, he was like a swan, or what do you call it? Yeah.
Well, the top is technically white. That is
Yes.
that's the color of a white jacket. So you say top, Brian.
Yes.
What about you, Doc Zanzibar?
I say top as well.
Okay. Hopefully your answers are in the chat. We're going to move on because we got a lot to cover here. I remember the top too. So there is a scene in the movie, top and bottom, to help you see it better. Go on, Brian.
Which one is it now?
It's the bottom.
No.
It's tan.
You can't tell me that.
It's tan. You're going to see it. I'm going to show you scenes from the movie in here. I mean, there's a picture of them posing. His jacket looks yellow because of the lighting, but it's tan. It says the tuxedo is white. So
It
this
was
Val's
white.
residue.
It was white.
But notice when people dress up as him, now that's residue of her dress. There's no white polka dot sheath over it. But he's in a tan jacket.
But hold on a minute. Is that residue for Marty as well?
Well, the jacket, but not the puffer vest. The puffer vest is supposed to be orange. For me, at least.
I like that car. Where did they get that car? Did they make it?
Yeah, they did out cardboard.
What?
I know. They did a great job.
I want to make one of those.
So this calls it a cream jacket. It's not cream, it's tan now. Here's a cartoon, comic or an artist with the cream tan jacket. There's the white we remember residue with that horrible dress change. And that's correct, white jacket. George dressed in a white tuxedo.
I don't remember covering this one. Did we cover this before?
We did. There is a pin, an enamel pin. They have them in white.
What's going on?
Actually, can you go back 2 pictures? Does he say get your hands off her or off my girl?
No, he says get your blank. He says get your D hands off her.
Or is it off of her?
No, off her.
Off her. That doesn't sound right to me.
No,
Maybe
it's
off
right.
of her.
No, it's right. Get your it's right.
All right.
Right, Jeff?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So there's white jacket.
She told him to get his meat hooks off of her.
In the white tuxedo jacket.
I think
Jacket
that's what
tuxedo.
you're remembering, Sandy, because she says get your meat hooks off of me.
Oh, okay.
That's what you remember.
Yeah, I'm probably mixing the two up. All right, you can go on.
It says there George McFly in white jacket tuxedo.
If you zoom in, he's in white there. Or tan. I can't tell. No, that's white. He's in the
Yeah,
white.
it's white.
So they're dressed up in the right. Both of them have the right costume.
Wow.
That looks like they went to the prom in their costumes. That's awesome.
Why do they keep changing the movie? This
I don't
movie
know.
changes a lot.
Okay, Brian. More residue.
Yeah. You have to remember Marty was in 1955 for a week, remember?
Mm-hmm. Or if you remember George McFly from Back to the Future, you get a white tuxedo just like his. More residue of white and the pink dress. White jacket, pink dress. And they rented a Delorean. That's pretty awesome.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. If I ever get married again, I'm gonna get a DeLorean.
I think that was for prom. That looks like a prom dress. Now you can see the dots. Look at the dots that they drew on her dress. Get out of here. But this is a white jacket. The white Dior tuxedo, eerily similar to the one worn by George McFly in Back to the Future. White jacket again, same image on a pillow.
Oh, I think we lost Sandy.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Again, we're showing the jacket
Yep.
residue. More white jacket residue.
And pink dress.
Or
A white tuxedo on the red carpet, a classic style to rival even George McFly.
And that's it for that folder.
Okay. Already did Teresa's dress. Did you miss one?
Did we cover this one already?
We did.
Yeah, we
already
did.
covered this. All right. Who wants to read? Because I'm reading a lot now.
I'll read it.
Doc Zanzibar.
Right.
Can you do it in the Doc voice?
Oh, he's going to kill his throat. This is.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to try overly, you know.
All right. I'm going to do my regular voice for this one.
That's fine. That's fine.
Credit Teresa Lynch. We have covered Back to the Future extremely over the years. It seems like every few months something else changes. I've covered Marty's vest and jacket changing. Now something on the jacket may have changed. How many pins do you remember on his jacket?
Now, I know you guys just saw the jacket with the pins. So don't go by what you saw, just go by what you remember. How many do you remember? And put
I
that
don't
in the
remember.
chat.
Honestly, I don't remember any pins, but if I had to say, it would probably be one at the most.
I would have to agree with you, Brian. What about you, Doc Zanzibar?
I only remember like one or two at the most.
Okay. All right, Brian, we can go on. Go ahead, Jeff.
We remember two pins, the Russian art pin and the guitar. Yeah. What we do not remember is this weird pyramid-shaped boomerang pin. Do you remember this?
Now it's there, but we don't remember it. And notice it's gray. The jacket's gray.
Yeah, it's a guitar pick, is what it is.
That's some weird guitar pick.
It is. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It's clearly visible in many scenes, so you'd think we would have remembered this. For those of you who only remember the round button, the only residue I found with one pin I found one piece of residue. The
Hundreds is a brand.
Okay. Hundreds collaborated with
Amblin Entertainment.
and sold a replica Marty jacket complete with pins, two pins, no pyramid.
It kind of looks Star Trekky.
Yeah, it does kind of look Star Trekky.
It does.
What is up with the jacket on the look at all of the different colored jackets on the screen. Like I can't even.
Yeah, that's too many different colors.
And that's how you know it's a change.
Yep.
And look, his jacket, his puffer jacket kind of looks orange there.
It does, yeah.
But it's just rusty red, that's all.
Oh, but that is got to be the coolest remote control ever.
Is that the last slide?
Yeah, that was the last slide for that one. So
that
we're
should have
into
been
a
the
new
first slide for some reason. I don't know why it was last.
Oh, really? Back to the Future is changed again. So which clock tower do you remember in Back to the Future?
Okay, so what we're looking at is the top. So guys, 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Do you remember a cross-like steeple? I think that's like a weather vane.
Yeah, I think it's a weather vane, yeah.
Do you remember a lightning rod? Or do you remember nothing? You want to show them the other options, Brian? So do you remember nothing, a lightning rod, or a weather vane? Weather vane is 1, lightning rod is 2, nothing is 3.
I remember 3.
Yeah, 3 for me.
3 for me too.
The weather vane or whatever, that was not there until later when Doc added it.
No, the lightning rod, you mean?
Yeah, the lightning rod. Yeah. Doc added it later as part of his experiment, his weather experiment that he told Doc.
But this image is in the daytime. In my past, there was never anything on top of the building. Look at the hill. Wait, go back. Look at the font on the Hillbilly downtown map. Going to the H, the A, the E. Now, I don't know if that was, some of these images were directly from the production crew. Like here you can see on the right, they were building the set. And it didn't have anything on top at the time. But it has always had a bulky weather vane. All right, who wants to read the question?
I'll read it. Where do you remember the lightning striking the clock tower?
Do you remember it striking the weather vane? Or the lightning rod that Doc put up there? That he never did now, because now it's a weather vane? Or do you remember it striking the clock directly? Which one do you guys remember? So left or right in the chat. Brian, Jeff, what do you guys remember?
I feel like it struck the top, the weather vane, whatever was up there. I don't remember a weather vane. I remember a lightning rod
Being added, right.
being added when Doc did his experiment.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jeff?
I think I remember the clock.
Okay, I'm with Jeff. I remember the clock. Go ahead, Brian. In my past, the lightning struck the face of the clock.
Yep.
Now it strikes the weather vane in a sweeping motion, making contact from the left. I remember the lightning coming straight down from the right.
Yeah, me too. It was from the right.
And now it comes down from the left, sweeps around, and then hits the weather vane. After the lightning strike, it looks like a shriveled lightning rod. But the interesting part for me is there's a mark on the clock where I remember the lightning striking from the right.
Really? Because you talking about, is this in the future, right? In 2015?
Well, this picture is yes.
You think they would have fixed the clock? You
would think. But why is the clock damaged? The clock face. Why is there a black mark on the clock face if it hit the weather vane?
If it hit the weather vane, right? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
It doesn't add up.
I also have a strong memory of Doc trying to throw the cable and hook it onto the second hand of the clock, which does not happen.
You're telling me it doesn't happen?
No.
No, he did dangle it.
He did, yeah.
Instead, the cable dangles from the roof attached to the weather vane.
What?
I know. I have a clear memory of him trying to hook it on the second hand.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
On the minute hand, you mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that I remember very clearly.
I do want to mention the clock still has IV on it, which is good, even though they're upside down. So here's the current reality with the weather vanes / lightning rods.
It's interesting how the clock was built in 1885.
Now,
the clock tower.
Look at the mark. Look at the mark on that clock.
Hang on, I have a T-shirt. Let me go look at it real quick and see if my Save the Clock Tower T-shirt has a picture of a damaged clock.
Okay. I mean, some of these even it looks like a church. It looks like a cross on some of these, like the top right.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Sandy, I'm looking at my Save the Clock Tower T-shirt, and it looks normal.
Okay.
Hold on, let me show you guys. don't know if you can see this. You see it?
Yep. It does
Yeah.
not have the mark on the face.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty cool that you could just find it that quickly.
Well, yeah, I knew exactly where it was at. I wear it all the time.
All right, now we're going to get to residue, I hope. Yeah, there's residue coming up. That's good. All right, so here is nothing on top. Nothing on top like I remember. Okay, so this is the current reality of it striking the weather vane. And here's the exact, the left is exactly what I remember. And all of this, it's coming from the right side of our right
Yeah,
side
it's because it did come from the right side.
and striking the face of the clock.
Now, I don't remember that, but I remember it hitting the lightning round.
The weather vane doesn't exist anymore. And I also want to point out that Marty in the top right is wearing an orange vest. Just want to say that. Go ahead, Jeff. You can continue reading. I'm sorry, I hijacked it. Go ahead.
All right. Some other things that have changed for me. What word was on this paper under the word flux?
So, what's the C word, everyone, in the chat? What do you
Capacitor.
remember? What'd you say, Brian?
I say it was capacitor.
What about you, Jeff?
Flux capacitor. Yes.
That is what I remember as well. Let's give the chat another 5-10 seconds. All right, we can go on, Brian. Go ahead, Jeff.
I remember this paper saying flux capacitor. While the characters only call it a flux capacitor, this paper now reads flux compression. You remember compression?
No.
No way. Always flux capacitor.
Absolutely not.
Why would it say compression? That's so stupid.
I don't know, but here's some residue of capacitor like I remember on the diagram.
Yeah.
The
That's
flux
perfect.
capacitor, Mark.
1.21 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts.
You do a very good job of that, Jeff.
Thanks. I could do it better, but my voice is a little crackly tonight.
Oh, here's another change I found. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. This wire was standard back in my past. Now
Black.
it's bright.
Standard
Black.
black. Skip that
Standard
whole word.
black in my past. Okay. Now it's bright red. Do you remember?
No, it was black. Are you talking about after the lightning hit it or before?
I'm not sure. It's both. Either way, it's after he connects it.
No.
Also, go ahead, Jeff.
I don't remember this store in the 1985 town square. Do you?
No.
I have no memory of this store.
I think it was a sandwich shop, wasn't it?
I don't know what it was, but I don't remember seeing that, and it's in a scene, and I don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
I think it was either a sandwich shop or a bookstore.
Bookstore. That's what I think I remember.
I could see a bookstore.
Yeah.
But
Anyways,
here's another change. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right. I have no memory of Doc wearing a headset with a stick microphone here. It's in both the original and remade version with the new Jennifer.
no.
No way.
No, he didn't have that. It's like a Bluetooth earpiece.
Yeah. I don't remember.
No. No way. He did not have that.
Where did I get that from, Marty?
It just appeared.
Brian McFarlane noticed something as well. We remember these statues facing the clock.
He remembers the statues
He
facing the clock.
remembered,
I know
yeah.
it's hard
I
to
do.
read because of the Back to the Future font.
Yeah.
And weren't they some kind of gargoyles?
I found one piece of residue. That's it.
Wow. Yeah, they were totally facing the clock.
That's what I remember too.
Brian, why don't you read this one since Doc Zanzibar?
Yeah, E blank Doc Brown. What's his first name? How do you spell it?
So in the chat, spell Emmett. And here you can see it both ways. And you decide which one it is and spell it in the chat. And if you remember it spelled differently, let us know.
So the issue is with the T's, right?
Yes. I could swear this is Teresa's. This might be Teresa's Mandela Effect before I started writing credit at the top. So what do you guys remember, Brian, Jeff?
EMMIT.
Oh, you remember an I.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian?
I remember EMIT.
EMIT? You remember admit? Or two
Well,
M's?
I think there might have been two M's. Yeah.
All right, so
But it was the reason why they did that was because they wanted to read time backwards. That his name, Emmett, the way it sounds like the word time backwards. I don't know if anyone realized that.
I never knew that, but that makes sense.
So, can we move on? Sandy?
We lost her.
Not again. Oh, there you are, Sandy.
Yeah, I was backstage. I was just messaging you.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
StreamYard doesn't like the. My iPad does not like StreamYard, but I can hear so much better, so we're staying here.
What I heard, the reason why Robert Zemeckis and Steven Spielberg called him Emmett Brown was the fact that Emmett, the way it sounds in reverse, it's time, the word time.
Oh, okay.
So I would think it's probably now it's the two T's, if I had to guess.
You're not presenting yet.
Why am I not presenting?
I don't know.
Crap. Hang on. Man. Okay.
He wouldn't say the D word on the screen when we were talking about the quote from the movie. He just said it now.
What now?
You just said DAMN just now, but you wouldn't say it when it was in the quote.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I said it.
Yeah. It's funny.
Sorry.
It's all right. You can go on, Brian.
So, Back to the Future Day. This one here, this article on Urban Dictionary shows on November 5th, 1955, Dr. Emmett, 2 M's, 1 T, with an E. Okay, let me just spell it out the way it says here, EMMET. And his middle name is Lathrop. That's a weird middle name.
It really is. I've never heard it.
Me either.
This looks like the Doc from the video game.
So it is 2 T's now, and we have residue of the 1 T.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If there were 2 T's, then it would be 1 M. For me, at least. But I I don't remember the two T's. It's too long. But I believe Teresa Lynch found this one.
You know, with one should be the 1T. Oh, look at that. So in the phone book, if you need proof here, yes, the 1955 phone book spells Doc's name wrong. It should be Emmett, not Emmett with 1T. Look at that. They spell it with 1T in the phone book.
Wow.
There's more residue here. Emmett with 1T. I can't believe the movie actually made that mistake then. Why would they put in the phone book as...
I don't think I photoshopped those Funko Pop dolls. I think because they're two different number Funko Pop dolls. I think one has two T's and one has 1T.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you didn't Photoshop those?
I didn't. I don't think I did.
Here's Emmett Brown with 1T. More residue. Again, more residue. More residue. I mean, how much residue do you honestly need?
That's the current reality.
We go here. Yeah, current reality. Emmett, 2 M's, 2 T's. Lathrop, Doc Brown, is a fictional character in Back to the Future trilogy, which he is the inventor of the first time machine built out of a Delorean sports car. The character is portrayed by Christopher Lloyd in all 3 films, as well as in the live-action sequences of the animated series,
which I have no memory of.
His spouse was Sarah Clayton. It says there. What is this a residue for?
Zoom out.
Oh.
I don't know. It's at the top. There you
go. Dr. Emmett Brown with 1T. More residue from a
look at that. Look at that type. Price Runner and plain. Look at the copyright type. It's 2 T's at the bottom, but zoom out. Look at the type. All the broken letters.
Yeah, it's weird. Definitely weird.
More residue. All right, what's next? All right, this one comes from Esther Anders. Brian, do you want to read this, or Jeff?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Okay.
All right, so which tire or set of tires do you remember from Back to the Future 3? Was it the one on the left or the one on the right?
So left or right, everyone in the chat. And now, while they're answering, Brian, Jeff, what do you remember from Back to the Future 3?
I'm going to let Jeff answer first. Jeff, you there?
Yeah. The one on the left.
Brian?
I'm leaning right because that's what I remember from seeing it in the recent years. And but I really don't know. It probably was the one on the left, but I clearly remember the one on the right now.
And on the left.
Okay. You see how they had the white wall tires, though?
Uh-huh.
He did put white wall tires in 1955.
I think this is more about the fact that it has a red hubcap.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember the red hubcap now because it's more recent years. I've seen the movie more times so in the recent years. And that's what I remember from Back to the Future 3. There's just a comparison there.
That's Back to the front of the car is Back to the Future. Original, the middle is the second movie, and the back is the third movie. So current reality is the red like Brian remembers. And this is just showing how we remember the tires. Or the hubcaps, you could say.
Yeah,
Look at
you know,
that font.
DeLorean. I think someone is still building DeLoreans. Like they came back out with it or something. Like you can actually buy one, I think.
I don't know. There wasn't a lot of residue, but we'll see what we have here because I don't remember.
But what is this? Tell me, what is this strip
Oh,
going down here? What is
that one shows. Wait, that's residue. That one shows the wheel Back to the Future 3 with the gray. I did not Photoshop that.
Oh wow.
And that's what it looks like now. And I don't remember the tires like that at all.
I don't either.
Well, also, guys, do you remember this this flat ribbon like thing here?
No. Well, we covered that in one of your videos. That even looks okay. It's different, but that even looks okay. That rim's better than the red for me.
All right, that's it for that folder.
All right, we are on to the new ones. This is the new folder. All pictures are taken from Brian McFarlane videos, and except for the last slide, which is mine. And then also the video clips are from Brian's videos. So
Yeah, thank you, Sandy, for preparing this.
no problem. The words were in your video. So Brian, why don't you take over for this folder?
Okay, so, whoa, we've all seen this scene full of clocks, but what is this? Let me rewind a second.
So you pointed out the man hanging from the clock.
A man hanging from a clock tower. Look familiar? It's almost like a precursor to what happens to Doc.
That's what you say in the next slide.
Yeah, how could Doc possibly know the future, considering the time travel in this series is based on one timeline? Once Marty changes time, the mall name changes and everything around him. Unless we're seeing both timelines, but nothing suggests it. Again, it's really hard to make a time travel movie, to be honest. I mean, it's hard to get everything, just right. But yeah, you see the comparison. Doc ends up being like that man hanging on the clock. In fact, that does look like Doc in a way.
All right. This is from a different video where you talk about the Unamundi's video. This comment, I think, talked about it was all black. So this person, KEM, found this Mandela effect, and you did a video on it with the hoverboard, Biff's hoverboard, no longer being all black. And that's
it looks different. I mean, it wasn't like sharp in the front like that either. Like,
I don't remember being sharp either. And Kem says the hoverboards that the bad guys are using to chase Marty used to be and always have been all black every single time I've watched this film. There was never any color on the bad guys' hoverboards. And here is some residue of the pit bulls. I guess that was the name of the crew that Biff used. All right, and then you talked about the car. So
yeah, what is that? What is that? Like video camera looking object there?
I think that's the power source.
Yeah, that was not there though in any of the movies. It was new.
Nope.
And if you look back, it's in Back to the Future 1 even.
Yes.
The Mr. Fusion didn't get added until the end of part 1, which is actually when Doc comes back from the future. He's able to power his car on trash.
Yes. And here's where we talk about the ribbon and the
Don't we
cables.
wish we could power our cars on trash now?
Look at the back. I don't remember the windows sticking out like that. And that's a scene from the movie.
Which window sticking out?
On the bottom. See how it sticks out? The back window? Like there's a cap. You see how the back looks like it's put on top of it?
I'm looking at it.
All right, it looks like a cap was placed onto the back of the car.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that. I also remember the points. I don't remember those big points sticking up.
No, me either. That's weird.
Wait, which big points?
The bottom image and the top image, the big black things on the back.
Mm-hmm.
The points sticking up. I don't remember that. Look at the back of the car on the bottom image, Brian.
Which point's sticking up?
The cat ear looking things on the back of the car.
Yeah, that was there.
I don't remember that.
I do.
I don't.
But I don't remember them covering up the taillights. That's for sure.
Right. They're huge. I don't remember them. I don't remember that at all.
Well, if you think about it, okay, logically, you know when they send Einstein 2 minutes into the future, remember that?
Yes.
And the car comes skeeting along, and it's like frozen with ice.
Right.
And then you see like this momentary puff of smoke emanating from the back of the vehicle. That smoke is coming from those ventilators.
I don't remember that. I remember it coming from the tailpipe.
Wow. What about you, Jeff?
I don't remember it either.
So here's the graffiti, Brian.
Yeah, I also covered the graffiti on the school in 1985.
And the bar doors, the bars on the doors and the window. I don't know if they're on the windows, but they're on the doors.
Why would there be bars on the doors? It doesn't
make
sense.
The windows.
It's like they're saying school is a jail.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look, it says, what does that say?
Viva los
Señoras, or
I'm not sure.
It's in Spanish.
But there's a ton of graffiti all over that we don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Not at all. What about you guys? Please comment in the chat. And look at this. I pointed this out in another video. Okay? In one of my previous videos on covering this. This movie has changed so much to the point we've had to make new videos constantly. But yeah, I don't remember Strickland and Marty touching noses. They came within inches of each other, is what I remember.
All right, after the videos, a new Mandela Effect coming up.
This for you. Let me ask you this. In the Universal logo with MCA, do you guys remember there being 2 rings? Because I only remember 1 or none. I don't remember these 2 rings here. Okay?
I remember 1.
That's the first thing.
Yeah, now it's got 2 rings.
I remember 1 as well.
This is where he hooks up to the amp. This is the kicker here. And I want to thank Glenn for finding this one and this other one I'm about to show you. Hang on, let me pause it. In this scene, he brings out this guitar, okay? Think about it for a minute. What color is that guitar?
Pause, Brian.
The guitar
that way they have a chance to answer in the chat. What color guitar do you remember when Marty goes to play and then he gets thrown back into the speakers in the beginning of the movie?
It was red.
Jeff, what do you
Red.
remember?
I
Red for
remember
me
red.
too. All
And it
right,
was
Brian.
a full-size guitar, a Fender, actually.
I agree. All right, you can
Hold on,
play.
I gotta go back to this.
That's where he hooks up to the amp. This is the kicker here. And I want to thank Glenn for finding this one and this other one I'm about to show you. I mean, look at it. It looks like a little ukulele, sort of. Really, it's so tiny.
All right, Brian, go to the next video before you play it. Who's Glenn?
Here, where they're at.
Hold on, Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn was somebody who was on Facebook, who was messaging. I think Melissa at the time, one of her Mandela, I think, community people, and
Okay.
and
I didn't know if you knew Glenn's last name so we could properly credit him.
yeah, I don't remember his last name. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, this is also from Glenn. Go ahead.
Here, where they're at the enchantment under the sea.
At the time, I think I didn't want to make his last name public without asking him. I think at the time.
Dance. And Marvin Berry has cut his hand, so he's got his hand wrapped up in some gauze. The thing is, when he's calling his brother Chuck on the phone, do you guys ever remember seeing blood on his hand?
All right,
Watch.
pause. Let the chat answer. Yes or no? Did he have blood on his hand?
Did he have blood
on the bandage?
Jeff, do you?
He didn't. No.
I don't remember blood. I just remember a bandage.
That's me too. All I remember is the bandage.
All right. Okay.
You see the blood, guys? There it is. There's blood on his hand, and that's freaking me out here because I do not remember seeing blood. It was just a white gauze wrap. And
I agree.
I agree too. That looks crazy.
All right, this is the last video after this. 2 new Mandela effects for me on a slide.
It's right after that paper.
But what does that mean? It means your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is.
You guys saw that, right? Watch this. Watch this.
It means your future.
He says, "Come here, watch. Watch what he does."
No one
You guys
has.
ever remember that? Oh my gosh, you guys ever remember him doing that? Let me slow it down for you, okay? So you can see that again. This is just crazy.
I
do
don't
not
remember that.
that.
Do you, Jeff? Sandy, you guys remember him
No.
touching his or pointing to his private
Watch this
area?
little boy right here.
No. What
The
the
little
hell?
boy. Look at the little boy.
And it, look at that. Look at him pointing. Oh my goodness. This is just perverting all you. Oh my goodness.
What
All
the
right, so
hell?
the man's excuse is he was motioning to the director or whoever that he had to use the bathroom. That's the man's excuse for this.
Yeah, I still don't buy it.
All
Me
right,
either.
so here we go. I just noticed these when I was putting this together for you. It's the next slide, Brian. Inside
Oh.
your folder.
Did you just put that in there?
Yeah, it's in your folder. It should be in your, if it's not there, you got to refresh the
I
folder.
got to refresh.
It should be right after your videos.
Okay.
And you got to present again. Oh, wait. It's after this one.
Well, credit for this one goes to Teresa. I think she found this one in the cafe.
sugar. All right, okay? Watch this. You heard that?
Wow. The change.
There it is. Oh wow. You saw that, guys, right?
Yep.
It's right here in the
There was
lower
never no change.
on the bottom. I knew it was wrong right away when I heard the man clang change on the table. That was not there. And see the guitar pick.
I mean,
You definitely see the guitar pick right here. That was not there.
what?
So Brian and Teresa don't remember the change on the counter and the guitar pick. Now, guys, when I was putting this together, do you remember the speaker having a blue ring around it? Because I do not. And I also do not remember the headlights in the parking lot of the van being red. They're red headlights now.
No.
I don't remember that either.
Do you guys remember the blue ring around the speaker? Because I don't.
No.
It's just this.
I think it was actually gray. It was a gray ring.
Gray or black. I do not remember blue.
Gray.
I didn't have time to look for residue because I found this moments before we recorded this video. But they're new changes for me. I will try, not for this week, because we're finishing Halloween tonight. Our show will be tonight around 9:30 p.m. Central Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. We're going to finish off Halloween. So I will try to get residue for these for next week's show. Because I just found these. And I have to watch the whole clip. But that...
Uh-oh, we lost her again.
Sandy.
All right, sorry about that. The iPad does not like this. I normally stream on my phone. I was saying that the red headlights, that picture was taken from Brian's video. So in the video, they were definitely red headlights. So I have to research them more, but I do not remember red headlights. And I do not remember a blue ring around that speaker. So not this week, not tonight, but next week. I will definitely look for residue of this. Also, I don't remember the R's being broken. Look at Robert Zemeckis. The R. I don't remember the R's being broken in the credits. That's new for me.
Where's that? Where you see that? Where's that at?
Zoom in on the top. Robert Zemeckis.
Oh,
the R's in Robert.
Yes. I don't remember that either. No.
Me. That's wrong.
No. They were regular R's. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So actually, it's 3 changes if you include the font. Well, that's it, everyone. That's all of our Back to the Future Mandela effects so far, because it's going to keep changing. Because once it starts changing,
Yeah. And once this video goes live, we're going to do shout outs in the chat.
yeah, I'm going to set an alarm to make sure I'm there. So this video should be live 9:15 a.m. Eastern, 6:15 a.m. Pacific on Saturday, November 5th, when Marty arrives in 1955.
All right.
Okay.
Well, hope everyone has a great Mandela Effect night.
Day, because it's daytime.
Day.
And remember, guys, tonight, Mandela Part 2. So if you're free, please come join us for the live show and join us in the chat.
All right, guys. Signing off.
Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone.